Hey guys, it's Haley and I'm a few days late making this video, I know, but I said on Twitter I was going to make this video and I'm getting around to it now. It's a couple days later. It's like 4 days later, but I still want to make this video because I actually have something to talk about, rant-ish, about later on in the video. Anyways, so today's video is going to be the MTV VMA recap for 2016. I always watch award shows and I was like, why don't I do a recap and tell you guys my opinions, because I don't know, that makes sense to me. But if you're seeing this outfit again, I mean, I film more than once in the day, so that's why I look the same. Anyways, so this outfit is going to be, what am I talking about? So the VMAs started and Rihanna came out. Rihanna looked absolutely amazing. She reminded me of like Pink Panther, like if anyone remembers that movie, like that's what she reminded me of. And her first performance was awesome. The only thing I have to say, and I love Rihanna, I am just saying that these people are calling themselves artists and singers, but they do more dancing than singing. And I was going to say I'm not complaining about it, but I am kind of complaining about it because you're a singer. I understand that you like to dance and do choreography, but you're a singer, so please sing more, I guess is what I'm saying. It's kind of like Jason Derulo, like he dances so much that he sings every like 5 words, like it just annoys me. But Rihanna redeemed herself later in the night because she had, I think it was 4 separate performances because they were honoring her. So, I think it was like her last or her 3rd performance that she did a lot of slow songs, and she really redeemed herself, like, in my mind, for like the singing aspects. Like her dancing was on point, like everything was perfect. It was just I wish she sang more. Anyways, so there were these weird commentators. I don't know who, like I don't think award shows need commentators. I think they just need a host. Anyway, but there were these 2 commentator guys that thought they were hysterical. Like, I don't know, they were doing like sexist tweets and stuff. Like, it was not funny. But they can just bye. So the next performance was Ariana and Nicki. So I love Ariana Grande. I love her so much, and she was amazing. The very beginning, I think she was heavy breathing because she was riding a bike. Like she, I don't know, it's hard to sing and be pedaling on a bike and dancing at the same time. But once she got off the bike and everything, like her voice like improved so much because she wasn't like exercising while trying to belt out vocals. But anyways, so Ariana was amazing, and then Nicki came out and I was like, yes, like oh my god, like Nicki did so good. Usually, well, sometimes Nicki comes out and she like just talks so fast and it like doesn't sound right to me, but she did so good. Like she was amazing. Ariana was amazing. That was my favorite performance of the night. Actually, okay, I have 2 favorite performances of the night, but hers was one of my favorites just because I love the song and I love them. So that was a really good performance. So then after that performance, they let Kanye out. I don't know why anyone in their right fucking mind would ever let Kanye West out on a stage where he destroyed a show a couple years ago. I don't know why people let Kanye out of his house, but that's beyond me, okay? So they let him out on stage, and yes, I'm bitter. I am bitter at Kanye West because of everything he's put Taylor Swift through. I am bitter, okay? Anyways, so he came out on stage and he was like, oh, I called Taylor, like, oh, I did this, I did that, and he's like doing all this shit, and then he puts out this music video, which I bet you no one knows that the song or the music video was from him, because it was just this girl dancing around, like, literally practically naked. Like, she has an amazing body, like, don't get me wrong, like, she looked fucking amazing, but I don't know, like, I didn't understand, like, I don't even know what the song was about. Like, I was just like, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me, I guess. I don't know, music video doesn't make as much sense as the song should, like the lyrics don't go with the, I don't know. Anyways, but he premiered a music video and he got off the stage finally, and I was like, thank you God. Like, I don't like him. He bothers me. There was actually an award. I posted this on Snapchat, and Calvin Harris won an award. I cannot remember what it was because I couldn't give less of a shit. Because no. And he was like, oh, I want to thank, oh, it was a collaboration with him and Rihanna. And he was like, oh, like, thank you so much for the award. Like, thank you for everyone who helped write the song and who helped this and that and that. And I'm sitting here like, Taylor Swift wrote the song and you're, like, he makes me so mad because everything he said about her, like, from day one, I didn't like him. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Ask any of my friends, like, I did not like him when they first started dating. I was like, no, like, I don't like him. Anyways, but he won an award and I was bitter. So then Nick Jonas came on. I love Nick Jonas, like, a lot. Like, I really do. And I love him and Demi's friendship, and I love DNCE. Like, I love that entire, like, group of people. So Nick performed. He performed Bacon. Bacon is such a funny song. Like, I love that song. But he performed that song, and he went through, like, this diner, and he had, like, all of his friends and, like, his brother and like, all these people. I don't know. It was really cool. That was a really good performance. So, yeah, that was real. I loved that performance. That was great. Then they had Beyonce come out. Before all of you try to kill me, okay? I like Beyonce. Okay? She's an amazing performer. I just don't like her latest songs, if that makes sense. I like some of them, like a couple, but I don't like a lot of them because, I don't know. Like, she comes out with albums all the time and surprises people, and everyone's like, oh my god, like, she runs the world, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a crazy Beyonce fan. She did kill it on stage, though. Like, she was amazing on stage. I just didn't know any of the freaking songs she was singing. I like all of her old music. I just am not a fan of the newer music, but it was okay. It wasn't, like, they weren't awful songs, but I didn't know any of them. But she did a really good performance. She even, like, I think she smashed a camera with a baseball bat. Like, what is happening? Like, she was on for 15 minutes, so I literally went out and got a coffee because I was, like, bored because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because I couldn't sing along or dance along because I didn't know what was going on. So then someone allowed Britney Spears to go after Beyonce. Beyonce just, like, she slayed the entire stage, and, like, everyone's like, Beyonce, like, this is the Beyonce concert, Beyonce, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, here's Britney Spears. And let's be real, guys, Britney, I don't think has sung since she was, like, 15. Because all she does now is just go. Like, she just, like, she doesn't sing. Like, I feel like maybe her voice went missing. Like, I don't know what it is, but she doesn't sing. She lip sings everything. She can still dance, but you're not even trying to sing. Like, that annoys me. So I wasn't really impressed with her performance. And also, she was, like, dancing with a guy who could practically be, like, her nephew or her son, and that just made me uncomfortable. So yeah, I hate when people do that. Like when Pitbull comes out and he looks like a 70-year-old grandfather, and then he dances with these girls that could be his granddaughters, and I'm like, this is so awkward. Like, please stop. Like, that's so, like, nauseating to me. Like, I don't know. That's why I can't watch Pitbull, because he makes me, like, because he does that. So another performance that was amazing was the Chainsmokers and Halsey. If you guys know me, you know I love Halsey. I love her a lot. She's, like, one of my faves, like, one of my absolute faves. And she slayed. Like, she slayed. The Chainsmokers were kind of off their game a little bit. I feel like they just sound totally different on the record than they do in person. That happens with some people, but hey, he actually sung. Hey, I would do it just fine. Sorry. But he actually sang. Like, yeah, he sounded a little different, but he still sang Britney. And then Halsey came out and I was like, yes, mom. Yes, mom. So, this is where the drama comes in, guys. So, Lohanthony, and Lomothony, whatever this little boy's name is, he's a YouTuber, okay? And I don't have any beef with YouTubers because I'm a small... There's Dad Lex! Because I'm a small, tiny YouTuber. Why would I have beef with a huge YouTuber? But he's so petty. Like, he's petty in a bad way. Like, you can be petty in a good way, and you can be petty in a bad way, like Lohanthony. So, what happened is he went around, and he went Snapchatting all the performances, Snapchatting all this stuff, and all of a sudden, Halsey comes on, and he's like, oh, nope, Not gonna Snapchat, not gonna like use my phone, not gonna talk about her, like I'm just gonna pretend she doesn't exist. Like, how bitter are you? Like, are you bitter because she started on YouTube and now she's on the stage in front of millions of people? Like, honey bun, is that why you're bitter? So he didn't want to Snapchat her performance, which was like really petty and like really immature, especially because he's literally getting paid to be in an award show taking 10-second videos. Like, I think you can record it, even record before she was on the stage. Like, I don't know, he was just really freaking petty and it pissed me off. And then he went on Twitter and someone was like, hey, like, why didn't you post her performance or whatever? And he was like, you're acting like it was worth posting. Like, I'm sorry. Who are you? Like, who are you? Like, excuse me? Like, she is on the red carpet and people know her name and people are like, who is that little boy on the red carpet? Like, that's the difference. Like, she has the #1 song in the world right now and no one knows who you are. Like, I'm sorry. It made me so angry because, like, all you had to do was just take a video. Even ask one of your friends to take a video if you're so bitter that you can't press a button for 10 seconds, like, God frickin' forbid. And, like, just take a video of her performance. Like, it's really, like, just take the video. I don't know how else to say it. Like, this is what you were paid for, is to take videos and take pictures and post it on the MTV Snapchat. I don't care if you don't like her. I don't like Kanye, I'd still take a picture of Kanye. Like, it's my job. Like, I don't know. Like, duh. He just really made me angry. And then my favorite part of the evening, I might have forgotten some stuff, guys. I can't remember everything. But my favorite part of the evening, Rihanna and Drake. Guys, I can't. Like, because he was giving her the Vanguard Achievement Award or whatever it was called. And literally, I like cried. Like, because I love Rihanna Drake. Rihanna and Drake, I've always shipped them together. Like, they're so freaking cute to me. And he, like, came on stage and he was like, I've been in love with her since I was 22. And I'm like, it's one of those things that you always want to see happen. And, like, it finally does. Like, I don't, like, it's something that you kind of imagine happening. And it actually happened. And I was like, oh my God. Because, for example, like, I've been watching Drake, Aubrey Graham, Jimmy since I was like 10. Like, I've known of him since I was like 10. And I remember his music on Degrassi. I remember everything about that kid. And just to see how successful he's become makes me so happy. So seeing him, whenever I see him, I just get really happy and proud because he's just someone that I've looked up to since I was little, because that's what I watched when I was little. Even though Degrassi is definitely, like, not a good show to watch when you're little. Like, I don't know why I was allowed to watch that. Amazon is outside my house. Anyways, so he was like, I've been in love with her since I was 22, and like, and then they're leaving. They're getting off the stage. And the boy, so Drake goes and kisses her, and then they go off the stage together, and I was like, that's all I need. That's all I need. Like, that just honestly made the whole show worth watching, because I was like, oh my God, like, I love them. Like, I really love them a lot. So, I don't know, it's kind of like how I've always wanted to see Eli and Claire end up together. I'm gonna make a whole video someday about Degrassi, because I've been watching that show for a freaking decade and a half, and I can't. Like, that show stresses me out, and I can't. Luke Billick is such a babe. When I saw him on Jill's vlog, I was like, Drew. But I love Luke Billick, I love Monroe Chambers, I love Aislinn Paul. I can never remember her last name for some reason. I don't know. I love, who else do I love? Obviously I love Drake. I don't know, but I love a lot of people from that show. So I'm gonna, like, make a whole video on Degrassi and, like, who I ship and stuff like that, because that'd be fun. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one.